Yeah, this was not the circus we saw with the Republicans Thursday night in Detroit. Senator Sanders was more aggressive. People will not say, I've seen this movie. Take a look inside. People will say this was informative as well as entertaining. This is in Flint where the water crisis is underway. So if Clinton or Sanders were to become president, what would they do right now to help the people, the 100,000 Flint residents who still cannot drink their water?
I'm just determined to do whatever I can. So I have put together resources from the private and philanthropic communities to help provide a bridge, because you've got to get the federal money, you've got to get the state money, but I'm going to do everything I can, and I will be with Flint all the way through this crisis.
I think the fear, and the legitimate fear of the people of Flint, is that at a certain point, the TV cameras and CNN is going to disappear. And then people are going to be left struggling in order to live in a safe and healthy community. All I can say is if you check my record going back a long time, I have stood with those who are hurting.
And this is where it got entertaining. The issue of jobs, the economy, and trade. Senator Sanders made his move.
I am very glad, Anderson, that Secretary Clinton has discovered religion on this issue. But it's a little bit too late. Secretary Clinton supported virtually every one of these disastrous trade agreements written by corporate America. NAFTA, supported by the Secretary, cost us 800,000 jobs nationwide.
I voted to save the auto industry. He voted against the money that ended up saving the auto industry. I think that is a pretty big difference.
Well, if you are talking about the Wall Street bailout, where some of your friends destroyed this economy,
you know...
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Let him respond.
If you're going to talk, tell the whole story, Senator
Let
Sanders.
me tell my story, you tell yours.
I will.
And the issue of race. How would they improve race relations?
I would make sure that the Department of Justice investigated every killing of a citizen of this country when they are under apprehension from a police officer or when they are killed in police custody. I would end the militarization of local police departments. I would develop model programs to make police departments look like the communities that they serve. I would end minimal sentencing and give judges more discretion. I would recognize that substance abuse and drug addiction is a health issue, not a criminal issue.
Thank you, Senator.
And I would make sure that those people who left jail had the education and job training so they don't go back into the same environment which got them in jail in the first place.
Ever since I went to work for the Children's Defense Fund, is to try to figure out ways to even the odds for people that are left out and left behind. And I know very well that we have too many kids in our country right now who are living in poverty, who are going to schools like the ones in Detroit that have mold and rodents in them. I saw that in South Carolina. It's unfortunately across America. So what we've got to do is provide more opportunities earlier in the lives of every child. That's why I believe in supporting families, early childhood education, universal pre-kindergarten, help kids be successful.
Now, coming up next hour over on Channel 7, the issue of reducing gun violence came up in the wake of the Kalamazoo shootings. We'll have those answers for you then. Live in Flint, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.